Hello once again, everybody. I hope you're fine. So welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. So now in this video, gonna be doing November 2023 maths paper 1 question 6. So now this is now about finance. The first question says Patrick deposits an amount of 100 and deposited an amount of 18,500. So now you must take note that deposited and this amount, it simply means this is the present amount, the value of P, the owner formula there, right? Into an account and earning R%. So this one is unknown. So from my formula, I can simply say this one is unknown. I'm just writing down things that I have on my formula, right? Interest per annum, compounded monthly. So this is the compounding factor. So it means you divide by what? By 12 there. You divide what? That rate by 12 and then after 6 months his balance was this. So this means this is what? The final payment. This is the final amount. Is it fine? So now I can see that we are going to use the compound interest formula because the present value, it is less than the accumulated value. When you must know that if the value of 8 is bigger than this one, know that it is what? Compound interest. You must know which formulas to use. Is it fine? The first question says calculate the value of R. So they want the value of R. So already I have told you which formula you are going to use. So now this is 6.1.1.1. So now we know that you're going to use what? A, it is equals to P 1 plus I to the power of N. But already we have the value of A and P, right? And the value of N there. So now this is what you have. The value of A was 19,319,48, right? This is the final amount, which is equals to what? The value of P, the one that he deposited, 8,500, and then you will say 1 plus I over 12 because it was compounded monthly, divided by what? A to the power of what? 6. You know the drill. I once told you that if you are given in months, know that it is already compounded. But if you are given in years, that's when you must say that number of years times the compounding factor. So now the first thing that you're going to do, we are going to divide both sides by what? By 18,500. So learn we have 19,319,48 over 18,500, which is equals to 1 plus I over 12 to the power of 6, right? And then after that, in finance, I'm advising you not to like punch this fraction and then you'll get those decimals and write it there. So now I'm advising you to write each and everything as it is. Now we are going to find the 6th root of this one, 319,48 over 18,500. Because I want to remove that thing there, that power there. So this side will be left with 1 plus I over 12. And then as it is now, I'm going to write again this square root again. 19,319,48 over 18,500 minus 1, which is equals to I over 12. Yeah, the reason I'm not promoting the ones for the decimals is because, guys, if you make a single mistake, it is chai. So I prefer this method. Now, since we have the denominator 12, we are gonna multiply everything by 12. So it is gonna be what? These things 12 times this root of that 19,319,48 over 18,500 minus 1, which is equal to I. So let me write my I here. I is equal to, let me take my calculator and punch. So now my calculator, it is giving me what? Let me check here. 0,087000. So now the value of I, it is what? 0,087000. Therefore, the rate, it is equals to 8,70%, because you're gonna multiply this one by 100 there. That is all how it was. So now guys, you're gonna move on to the next question. Let's go. Let's check what the second question wants. They're saying that calculate the effective interest rate. Okay, so it means that the one that you just calculated was the what, a nominal rate. Okay, so it basically means if the value of R was wrong, yeah, that I hate these questions. If this one is wrong, this one is also wrong, so you must be careful guys. But now I can assure you that this one is the correct one. As you can see, I have used the correct method. So now we're gonna go to the next one, and then now when you can check it, this one plus I effective, which is equals to I norm over M, as it is, and it. So I'm simply looking for what, this I effective, right? So the I norm there, when I change it to decimals, it will be 0,087 over. They said that the compounding period, it is what, monthly, so it is monthly there, so it's 12. So therefore the I effective will be equals to 0,087 over 12 minus 1, taking this one to the other side, and then you're gonna take a calculator. Let me simply punch. Let's go. Oops guys, I made a mistake. It must be 1 plus. So basically the formula there, it is what, in this side it's 1 plus I norm over M and then M. Those things are the compounding period, so it must be 1 plus here. That's why I was getting a different one here. So now 1 plus that, so you'll get what, 0,09055, at least write 5 decimal place, and then therefore your what, effective rate, it is equals to 9,06%. we're not gonna multiply this one by what, 100. Okay, yeah, I just made a mistake. I omitted that 1 plus there, but now here it is the answer. It is out guys. Let's check the next one there, which is what, 6.2. okay, let's check it out. So now they're saying that Kunda bought a laptop for 10,000 on 31 January 2019. He'll replace it with a new one after 5 years, which is that. So now when they are saying replace, it is basically telling me that we are gonna be busy talking about what, sinking fund. Sinking fund, it is when you what you call, create a savings account whereby you're gonna save money and use that money where, in the future. And I told you that whenever you know that you're gonna be dealing with sinking fund, do this. Yeah, that trinyana there. Yeah, so now check something. The value of the old laptop depreciates annually at the rate of that per annum according to the straight line method. After how many years will be the laptop have a value of 0? So now check something. This guy bought a laptop for 10,000. So this one is the what, current amount that we have, and then after 5 years, using the depreciation value here, the value was what, 0. So after how many years will the laptop have value of 0? So now we know that it is what, 0. We are still gonna go there. So let's simply calculate what, the number of years using what, a straight line method. Okay, so now, and it is what, a straight line method, and using what, depreciation. So we have A is equals to P 1 minus I times N. What is the value of A? We were given the value of A, it is the final one, which is what, 0. And then the one that he bought the laptop with, 10,000. 1 minus what, 0 comma, we must take 20% to what you call decimal. So 20 divided by 100, it is 0,2 times N. When you divide both sides by 10,000, we are gonna get 0. So it is the same as 0 is equals to 1 minus 0,2 N. Take this 0,2 N to the other side. 0,2 N, it is equals to 1. 1 divided by 0,2, you get what? 5. So it basically means N, it is equals to 5 years. Yeah, one. That's how we do it. It was simple decay method. So you simply had to do it like that. I hope I was not fast, and then I hope you understood. So now check something. Now we know what it is 5 years, right? Let's continue the question. So they were basically saying that Kunda will buy a laptop that costs 20,000. So now this one, it is the one that he wanna buy it. So it basically means this is the one after, it is the one after inflation. Because Kunda will buy a laptop that costs 20,000 in order to cover the cost price. He made his first monthly deposit into a savings account on 28 February. He will make his 60th monthly deposit on 31 January 2024. The savings account pays an interest of that compounded monthly. So now check something. We can see the statement saying that Kuda bought a laptop for 10,000 on 31 January. He will replace, and I told you that after saying this word replace, I already know that they're talking about what? Sinking fund. That's why I said do this thing, and I think that I always told you to do it. And then in 5 years time, when you continue with our statement, they are saying that the value of the old laptop depreciates annually, and then after it has depreciated after 5 years, I'm going to just calculate it what it is 5 years. It was 0. So this is the current amount, the amount after 5 years. And then when you check the statement, it is saying that the laptop that he wants to buy, it is 20,000. So that is the one after inflation. So now they want you to calculate what? The monthly deposit. And we know that when you're calculating the monthly deposits on the sinking fund, we use what you call future value, because that is the amount that you must have where in the future. Let's go. So as you all know that, we know that sinking fund, it is cost to new minus scrap value. The new one that you wanna buy, the new laptop costs 20,000. And then now the scrap value, it is simply 0. After 5 years, that laptop is now costing 0, which means the sinking fund, it is what? 20,000. So it basically means this guy must save 20,000 within a period of 5 years. So let's go. Future value is equals to x 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 over I there. So the amount that he must have in the future is 20,000. The value of x, it is the monthly installment, which is the one that they want. What was the interest rate there? 8,7. So we have 0,087 over 12 to the power of what? They said what? 5 years. So it is 5 times 12. You are now given in years. So it basically means we are gonna multiply it. When you are given in months, multiply it by the compounding factor. After that, this is the what? The fraction, right? Multiply everything by the denominator. 0,087 over 12, which is equals to x, and then 1 plus in brackets 0,087 over 12 to the power of 60 minus 1. After that, for you to get the value of x, you will have to divide everything by this one, because we are looking for the value of x. So it will be 20,000 0,087 over 12 over what you call 1 plus 0,087 over 12 to the power of 60 minus 1. I hope it is now making sense, guys, because you know how to do it. I always showed you. Then my calculations will give me 267,27. Those are the answers that we have there. That is the money that he must save each and every month so that he can do it, buy the new laptop. You see, that's how you see how we deal with sinking fund, guys. So now let's continue here. What is the next question saying? Tino wins a jackpot of 1.6 million. He invests all his winnings in a fund that earns interest of 11.2% per annum compounded monthly. He withdraws 20,000 from the fund at the end of each month. His first withdrawal is exactly 1 month after his initial investment. How many withdrawals of 20,000 will Tino be able to make from this fund? Now they are talking about withdrawals, guys. And this guy invested all his winnings. What you must know is that whenever they are asking you to calculate the number of withdrawals, it is the same as calculating what? the value of X there. But now I wanted to check something. This is the money that he invested. He already invested it, and now he's doing what? Withdrawing it. Okay, so now the formula that you're gonna use there, it is what? The present value. There's the difference between future value and the present value. In future value, you do what? You invest each and every month. Yes, they're saying that future value invest, but check this one now. Future value invest, and then you get the money in the future. But now this is present value. You already invested the money, but now you are doing what? Withdrawing now. You are not gonna get the money in the future. You're getting the money right now. I hope you are getting the difference there. But not to confuse you, just to know that whenever they're talking about withdrawals, don't think about anything. Use the future value formula, because that is where the confusion is. Okay, so let's get a new page so that you can start. So guys, please be careful there. I hope I tried to show you the difference there. So present value, it is equals to X 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative n over I. The present value now, it is what? 1.6 million. We are looking for the value of X. 1 minus 1 plus 0, comma. So let's check something. 11,2 divided by 100. 0,112 over what? They said what? Compounded monthly. So it is 12. And then now, how many withdrawals of 20,000? Ooh, they have already told me the value of X, so it is 20,000. I made a mistake there. So now check something. They are saying that how many withdrawals. So I made a mistake on my statement. It must be the value of n. The value of n there. It must be the value of n. Okay. Yeah, because they have already gave me the value of X, which is what? 20,000. Yeah. Seems like I was too fast, but it's fine. At least I realized my mistake. So now negative what? N. The reason why I'm saying negative n here, it is because, guys, they want the number of withdrawals. So the number of withdrawals, it is the same as what? The number of months. Because if I wrote 12n there, I was going to get the number of years. Yeah, so I don't want a lot of confusion. Same story to the future value. Cross multiply, which is equals to 20,000. 1 minus 1 plus 0,112 over 12. You see, now we are going to divide both sides by 20,000. Which is now equals to 1 minus 1 plus 0,112 over 12 to the power of what? Negative n. So now, as you can see, this one is negative, right? Let's take it to the other side and take this one to the other side. I'm advising you even right now, don't write this one in what on your calculator to avoid decimals. So now I'll have what? 1 plus 0,112 over 12 to the power of negative n, which equals to 1 minus. You see, now we are gonna do what? Logarithms. So now this will be the same as saying negative n is equals to log base what? 1 plus 0,112 over 12, and then you're gonna write this one 1 minus I know maybe it's too much, but I prefer this way, over what? 20,000. So negative n there, it is equals to negative 147,79. Therefore, the value of n is equals to 147,79. So it means he will be able to what? To make 147 withdrawals. Guys, this was logarithms. That is the strategy I used there. I hope you are not lost. If you didn't understand, you can write on the comment section. But this is how we deal with finding the value of n on finance. So that is all, guys. So now, as you can see, this one was saying what? They want the number of withdrawals. I told you that whenever they're talking about withdrawals, you use what? Present value. and they were looking for the value of n, so which is that. So now I simply started by doing what? Writing all I had, and then did all my maths. Here I used logarithms here, and then now I got my answer there. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you very much. We are gonna do question 7 soon.